Time now for our community update this morning, and joining us in studio is Appleton's new police chief, Polly Olson. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And so obviously you were sworn in last week, but tell us a bit about your whole career with the department.
Yeah, my career spanned 22 years with Appleton PD. I'm a lifelong Appleton resident, and started out just like everybody else as a patrol officer with the department. Worked a variety of positions to include school resource officer, our first SORP specialist, which is a sex offender registry specialist position. And then I was promoted to a lieutenant back in 2013, worked patrol on the night shift. And then from there, worked investigative services, back to patrol as a captain, back to investigative services as a captain, assistant chief, and then obviously my most current promotion last week as chief.
So what is your vision and goals for the department?
You know, right now I'm just taking some time to really assess where we're at, talking to all of my employees. I've spent the last few months actually, as Chief Thomas and I were transitioning, having one-on-one meetings with employees. And then I'm going to sit down and just really assess. I took a lot of notes during those meetings and come up with a plan from there. But taking things slow, just really assessing where we're at, focusing on building relationships with our community members, hopefully forging some new relationships with members that we haven't had a chance to do that with, and going from there.
Will people see a lot of changes in the department?
I wouldn't expect a lot of changes.
Okay.
My philosophy has always been, if it's not broken, why fix it? But certainly being open to looking for opportunities for change when it comes to streamlining processes or making things better for employees to focus on retention and some of those other things that I think have to be very important in our industry.
I know you made history in the city as the first female police chief, but you kind of want to change the focus of that label to also women in leadership. Why is that?
I think that in policing, having women in leadership roles can really set the standard to be leaders out in the community. And that's one of the reasons why we feel really strongly about holding our Women's Academy and inviting young girls in to learn about strategies in policing, different careers that are possible in public safety, but also about, even if they're not interested in public safety, but learning about how to be a leader and why that's important in your community.
Now, you mentioned the Women in Law Enforcement Academy coming up. What exactly is that?
So that's an academy we started last year. It focuses on attracting girls between the ages of 15 and 20 to consider careers in law enforcement. But like I mentioned, it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that's interested in public safety. It could be a young lady that's just interested in learning more about just careers in general and exploring public safety as an option for them. But really focusing just on building leaders in our community.
And so how many people can sign up, and tell us about the sign-up process, because there's still some time left to get involved?
There is. We have sign-ups taking place until the end of this month. The event is March 8th of this year, and we've rented some space at the Hilton, which is just right across the street from the police department, so that the event will actually take place at the Hilton, but then we'll be doing tours at the PD and at the courthouse. I think we'll probably cap at about 50 young ladies this year, which is why we took the space at the Hilton so that we could accommodate more women to be able to attend, as well as opportunities for vendors, looking at, like, say, our partners with DNR, corrections, all of those other agencies to be able to come in, have some space to interact with the young ladies.
What all will they experience?
There's a variety of things we're focusing on this year, but mostly personal safety. So looking at teaching some basic self-defense, self-awareness, TEMS, which is tactical EMS work with some of our partners with the fire department. They're going to come and do some teaching on what that is and what that looks like. Computer forensics. Just some of those occupations that I think are a little bit less well known, to give them some exposure to some of the different things that they can consider maybe doing in the future.
All right, and the information can be found on the website for Appleton Police Department. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.